Did you catch that? No? Here, let me go back and show you. There he is, my favorite person in the entire video game industry, Tim O'Leary. Who is Tim O'Leary, you ask? This is Tim O'Leary. He's a localizer for Nintendo of America, and he has worked on a lot, and I mean a lot, of games. Not as many as I thought, though. Fun fact, I played through the entirety of Kirby Superstar to get a video of the end credits to start this video, only to find out he actually wasn't in there, like I thought. I just totally imagined that, I guess. But the important thing is that he has worked on a ridiculous number of games. Games I grew up with, games I played recently. So why is he my favorite person in the video game industry? What has this one random translator that works at Nintendo done to inspire me to make an entire video about him? Nothing. Or at least, nothing as far as the greater video game world is concerned. Like I said, when I was much younger, I played many of the games that Tim worked on, and inevitably that meant I saw his name in the credits a lot. And games that meant a lot to me as a child. Maybe it was just interesting to see a very English name amongst all the Japanese developer, but his name stuck out to me. And I latched onto that name, maybe somewhat randomly, because it was everywhere when I played games. So clearly he must be an important person when it comes to these games getting made, right? Tim O'Leary is not famous, even within the video game community. This video is likely the first time you're even hearing his name. There's precious little written about him on the internet. Much of it is from a very, very long time ago. Hell, the Twitter link on that fandom page goes nowhere, as apparently he deleted his account. He's not the father of Mario, he isn't the face of any companies, Jeff Keighley isn't going to spend 10 minutes of the Video Game Awards publicly sucking him off, even though he absolutely should. Yet his list of work is filled with some of the greatest games ever released, of some of the greatest games I've ever played. I'm a fan of Tim O'Leary because Tim O'Leary deserves to have fans. I have a friend I met through the Melee community who now works at Sony Santa Monica. He worked on both the 2018 release of God of War as well as the sequel God of War Ragnarok. He was actually at the Game Awards last year, as well as this year, with members of the team he worked on, watching Jeff do his thing to Hideo Kojima. If you want to know who he is and what he worked on, go watch the entire fucking God of War credits. His name is in there, as is everyone else's names who helped make that game a reality. So as long as you read every single name, you'll definitely have seen him. There's a cruel reality when it comes to video games that the art is never seen for the artists. Miyamoto is Mario's creator, Kojima made Metal Gear, Super Smash Bros. Couldn't exist if Sakurai didn't handwrite the code in a cave with a box of scraps while on an IV drip. And these people are important. Their vision is important, but the art that comes from that vision is made with the hands of dozens, sometimes hundreds of people. People who get no recognition outside of their name in a little list that plays at the end of a game. When Metroid Prime Remastered released and didn't give credit to the men and women who made the original, there was a small ripple in the gaming sea, which quickly returned to calm waters, but in truth it should have garnered outrage. For the vast majority of those in the industry, those credits are the proof they helped create something important to people like me. For every Masahiro Sakurai or Tetsuya Nomura, there are hundreds of Tim O'Learys whose names are otherwise unknown, and if I'm being honest, that just makes me a little bit sad. God of War would not have ceased to exist if my friend didn't work on it. Super Mario Sunshine would not have failed in America if Tim O'Leary didn't work for Nintendo. But the fact is, those games exist as they do because of the people who worked on them. All of them. Tim O'Leary and the thousands of other men and women who helped bring these wonderful worlds to life, they all deserve recognition. So the next time you finish a game, especially a game you loved, watch the credits. Read the names. Maybe pick one just to have to yourself. Someone you can be a fan of. Then maybe all of those people can one day have a fan who remembers them. Like I'm a fan of Tim O'Leary.